All right, here we are at Royal Coin, Houston. Gonna go inside, take a look around, and see if we can't get an interview with Louise. See you inside. All right, we are here in Royal Coin, Houston, and talking with Louise, and just get a couple of questions in here for him and see what he has to say. And first off is what got you into dealing coins?
Back in 1999, I realized that my uncle had changed in his kitchen top, and of course, I was curious. And to my surprise, I saw a 1999 Delaware quarter, and then it hit me. They're probably going to do one for every state, and sure enough, they did. So that's basically how it got me started. That got me into coins, and then I realized on TV there was a late coin show network, and that's when I fell in love with the Benjamin half dollars and the Vulcan Liberty half dollars, and that's what actually took me to a coin shop. That is not there anymore, but it was there 23 years ago. Yeah.
Nice. So it's been 23 years you've been doing this? Awesome. How'd you end up here at Royal Coin?
It was one of those things where, so I shopped around, but I didn't know about Royal until probably 2014. 2014 when I started to shop, and then come here, probably get 1 or 2 Eagles every week. You know, testing waters, and everybody here knew me before I even started working here. And then opportunity opened up, and shout out Mr. Blake, which is Royal Coins Houston on Instagram. And in a month or two, he let me know, hey, the spot's available. Do you want it? I said, yeah.
Awesome. So I'm assuming since you were buying Eagles here and there from them before you even started working here, you're a stacker as well.
Yes. I've been actually silver Eagles and gold Eagles are my favorite coin to stack.
Only 2 cars in the park lot.
Actually, I don't have it with me, but I do have it on my ring. And also, I do have a 1989 Silver Eagle pendant that I do wear on occasion. It's not for everyday use, but it's definitely my favorite coins. And back then, they were selling them for $17, $18 an ounce.
Right.
The spot being 15.
Yeah, exactly. Back when they were a little more affordable, I guess you could say.
Looking back, everything's affordable, but
right.
Everybody was complaining about the $3-4 premium versus the $1 over spot for generics.
Right. And now we can't get an Eagle for less than 12 over.
Or generics like close to 3 or 4 over.
Exactly. So, being a seasoned stacker and a employee here at Coin Shop and everything, what's some advice you might have for a new stacker who comes in and has no idea?
To have their goal clear, because when you start collecting what you like, and often what you like doesn't sell as easy, and I've seen a lot of people on Instagram that do buy like the high-end stuff, which there's nothing wrong with that. It's just when you do come to sell it, they have to understand that even though it's a nice piece, for example, Star Wars, Looney Tunes, all kinds of different things, right? They have to realize that the shop will buy something and pay stronger if it moves faster. So even if it's a pretty piece, they're probably going to sit on it for a while. So it's
right, because it's more of a specific niche.
Correct, and there's nothing wrong with that. I like personally, like when the Sonic round came out, I bought a few sets of those. I got the gold coin, the silver one, the little blue box, all that. But I know that's for me.
Right.
Like if it was for a game stacker that just want to accumulate wealth, you can't go wrong with generics. But I would be specific with kind of generics.
Right.
Some generics are more popular than others, and you never go wrong with silver Eagles, even though they're high in premium. Even back then, like just a few years back, people were complaining about premiums. But for me personally, it's more about liquidity, just being able to have something and I can sell it right away.
Yeah, with the high recognizability of them all, and so switching over to numismatics, kind of the same question. If someone come in and was just starting to get into coin collecting, what would be some ideas for starting tips?
like if it's a young kid, like 12 or younger, I would say I start with the pennies, then finding your change, the quarters like I did. And then if it's for somebody in high school and up with a little bit bigger budget, I would first find out what you like and do it because you like it. The markets will go up and down, and for example, Morgan dollars, they're one of my favorites. I buy them because I like them. I don't know what the future market would hold. However, if I see, for example, a Morgan dollar uncirculated for about 50, 60 bucks, if silver were to go back to 2011 numbers, that coin paid for itself. And then you have the numismatic on top of that, right? Now, if you're collecting key date stuff, they keep their premium they're more stable versus the silver price, right?
Mm-hmm.
But with the Morgan dollars, I like to collect the toned ones, the ones that have the nice luster. But if somebody wants to collect quarters, like Standard Liberty quarters, Barber quarters, I would definitely pay attention to more of the grade than the actual coin itself, because oftentimes you could actually get those for like 90% silver price. Right. But that's also not a bad way to get started as well. If you're gonna buy those, I do recommend to go ahead and buy them like 90%, at least to get the fillers first, and then you're not losing any money right then and there, and you can just always upgrade.
Yeah, and that's how I started into numismatics. Is I started doing the stacking and got into the 90% silver. Started noticing, hey, some of these look a lot better than others, and I started researching into the grading of them all and how that affects the price. So that is actually a pretty good idea to do.
Because like another example, a lot of folks don't like the Kennedys. the 1960, 1964 Washington quarters. Fairly new. You could get them in an uncirculated condition very easily, right?
Right.
But if you were to put them with the Standard Liberty quarters, you have more silver with the Washington quarters than you do with the Standard Liberty. So there's benefits to both, you know.
Right.
You gotta know what you're looking for.
All right, and now I got some fire off questions that are like this or that type of thing. Just a first one off the top of your head: silver or gold?
I use silver to go to the gold.
All right. Numismatics or stacking?
Both. There's benefits to numismatics. It's not controlled by the world market. It's more of a collector market. But it's similar to quantity and quality. I use premium items to get quantity, and then vice versa. So it's you're using one to get to the other.
Okay.
So numismatics for the personal enjoyment, and then the bullion more for the wealth preservation.
Generic or premium?
I personally like premium. Because I do feel, for example, Silver Eagles, they get a bad rep for being high in premium, right? But if you were to in a bar situation, people will pick the Eagle that has $1 denomination in the United States of America versus a generic one Buffalo round. So you're in a way saving some cash and effort and heartache that they're going to take that over a generic. But also with generic, if I give you one, you know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
As a stackers, we know what that is. But in the general public that doesn't know about the hobby, they will pick something that's government issued versus a generic.
All right. Abbott or Beto?
Abbott.
And then
Go as far.
and then Trump or DeSantis?
I would say Donald.
Yeah.
Donald. DeSantis has the advantage right now, but only because Trump led the way. So,
Right.
So in a way, like an apprentice.
Okay. All right. Well, that's just about everything I got for you today. I was just glad to be able to get in here and was able to squeeze in a few minutes of your time.
No, definitely.
And looking forward to coming back again, probably a little more often now that my daughter's out here in Houston.
All right.
So, but I appreciate it very much for the time and everything, and hope to see you guys again here soon.
Keep stacking, guys.
All right, everybody. So, just got back home from Houston, and it was a great weekend. Was able to get my daughter settled into her new dorm room for the semester at U of H, and was able to get to the coin shop, as you saw, and was able to get a pretty good interview in with Louise. They were pretty busy. In fact, I didn't even get to some of the questions I wanted to ask them because either people were walking in or having time constraints because they were extremely busy when I first got there. I had to wait probably a good hour just for the crowd to thin out some. That way he'd be able to dedicate a little bit of time to do the interview. But it was a really good interview, and I ended up getting a few things while I was there. And first few of them are just some pretty standard, Washington quarters. Nothing too crazy. Nice 1938 San Francisco. Picked this up for a friend of mine. He's looking for some affordable early date Washington quarters, so I was able to find him a couple there. 1936 San Francisco as well. So got both of those. Then I don't know why this Indian head cent was really talking to me. I wanted to pick it up and see what I might be able to do with it. It's in really good shape, so should be able to get it flipped around real quick and easy. Really nice one. But the really cool one I got, and I know there's people that will be like, oh, that thing is horrible, or why'd you get that, or whatever. And then other people would be all saying it's beautiful and everything else. But it is an 1891 Morgan dollar and XF details. I say XF details because, one, I am pretty sure that is artificially toned. But two, it looks like it was cleaned before it was toned. Let me see if I can get you zoomed in, and I'll show you where I'm talking. Let's see. Oh, got some cat hairs on there. If you look right in there, right here, you can see some scratch marks going up and down this way. Right there. And I think, yeah, I saw some over on this side as well. And then, I don't know, it's not so bad on the front, but you can definitely see all along up here. But, and then going sideways over here. But 1891 O and an XF details even is a pretty decent one. And the coloring, even if it is artificial, it is really pretty. I really like it. This one would honestly not hurt my feelings at all if I don't sell it. So there you go. Those are the pickups I got while I was out at Royal Coin and Jewelry. And you can actually find Luis on Instagram. He has his own Instagram page, and he does a lot of posts up there and everything. But you can find him right here at this address. And I'll also leave a link to his Instagram page down below in the description. So there you go. That was my weekend. And I am getting revved up and ready to go for a coin show this coming Saturday, which is going to be in Schertz, Texas. So if any of you guys or gals are in the San Antonio, Texas area next weekend, Saturday to be exact. Really should check out the Shirts Texas coin show. What is, I don't know what they're officially calling it, but just if you want to do a search for coin show Shirts Texas, and you'll be able to find it from there. It's going to be from, I think, 9 a.m. till 4 p.m. And it's usually a really good turnout as far as vendors, and the foot traffic is pretty good, especially in the morning. So they're all in there looking for the deals. But yeah, I'll be set up. Blake and his wife, Inappropriate Yoga, I think is her Instagram name. And then Sonny, which is Blake's father, who owned Royal Coin and Jewelry before. Sonny and his wife will also be there as well. So they'll have two different areas that they're doing. I'll be there. It is up in the air if David from DNS Precious Metals Unlimited is going to be there or not. It's up in the air. There's some conflict in schedules and everything with it. So we'll see what happens with that. But I'm going to get out of here and enjoy the rest of my Sunday night. Hopefully you guys will do the same. Come on out and enjoy the coin show next weekend. But until then, this is Silver Scrounger saying thanks for watching and keep on stacking. I want to thank everyone for watching my video. It is greatly appreciated. If you enjoyed it, found it informative or entertaining, please hit that thumbs up button by liking the video. Also comment on what you think about anything discussed. I'm always interested to hear other people's thoughts. Until next time, this is Silver Scrounger saying thanks for watching and keep on stacking.